Hello everyone, welcome back to Minus to Millions. We're in the second day of June now, and we've got £1,584 in the bank. And the main thing I want to do today is get some of the bushes removed from around our field and any other areas where they're getting in the way. Because I did say I'd do that at some point, and now we have a tractor with more horsepower, we should be able to use a forestry mulcher to do it. So we're going to have to lease one of them. But before we do that, I think we should head over to the sawmill to see how many planks we have up there, and also if it's used all the wood, because I think it might be quite expensive to lease a forestry mulcher, so we might have to sell 1 or 2 pallets of planks to afford it. So let's head over there and do that, and then we can get the bushes removed. Okay, there's 2 pallets of planks on the spawn point, and we've got 1,900 litres of wood in storage, so the sawmill hasn't used all the wood yet, but it will definitely run out by tomorrow. And we've got 3,693 litres of planks in storage, so that should be more than enough planks for us to sell to afford to lease all the equipment we need to harvest. Even if it isn't, we have got the silage bales fermenting, so we'll have to wait for them to ferment and then sell them before we begin harvesting. But yeah, I think if we sell 1 pallet of planks now, that will make us more than enough money to afford to lease a forestry mulcher. So let's get this pallet picked up, and then we'll take it to sell. Right, let's see what we get for this. We should have nearly 3,000 after selling this, so that will definitely be enough to lease a mulcher. Okay, we got 1,391 for it, and we've got 2,975 in the bank now. So let's go and see how much a forestry mulcher is to lease. As long as we have a bit of money left after leasing this, we won't need to sell any more planks, because we don't need to lease any other equipment today. The only thing we might need to spend a bit of money on is water for our greenhouse, but that isn't expensive. Okay, we've got this mulcher here, and it requires 150 horsepower, so we've got enough to use that. So let's see how much it is to lease. And it's 1,249, which is less than I thought it would be, so let's lease this. I thought it would be around 2,000 to lease this mulcher, so it was quite a bit less than I expected. And we've got 1,726 left in the bank now, so that can go towards leasing the equipment we need to harvest. And if we sell all the planks we have tomorrow, hopefully we'll have enough for everything we need. Anyway, that's the mulcher connected, so let's head back and get the bushes removed. Right, there's some bushes here that are close to the edge of our field, so let's remove them first. And I think it's only these 2 up this side that need removing. The rest of them are down the other end. Using this mulcher does cultivate the grass, so we'll end up with a few patches, but when we have a bit of money spare, I'll paint over them to neaten it up again. But at least removing these now means they won't be getting in the way when we harvest, so I think we've done it at a good time. Also, it will look a lot neater around our field. Now this is the end where most of the bushes need to be removed, and I have got to be careful not to go over our field along this bottom part as well, because I think it will mulch our oak, so I don't want to be doing that. I'm not sure if there's any bushes around our other field that need removing either, but I will have a look. There is some in front of our greenhouse that we need to get rid of though, because they are very close to it. It definitely will be a lot better working on this field without all these bushes around. I know we could drive over them, and they didn't really cause us a problem, but they was a bit annoying, especially these big ones in this area here. Speaking of working on this field, we haven't actually had any weeds come up, and our oat is pretty much fully grown now, so I doubt we'll get any. We have got weeds turned on, so I'm not sure why they haven't grown, but it has saved us a job and money, so I'm not complaining. But we didn't put herbicide or anything on the field to stop them growing either, so I'm not sure why we haven't got any. It could be because we rolled this field, I'm not sure, but we didn't roll our cornfield, so we'll have to see if we get any weeds grow on that. Anyway, that's most of the bushes removed along here. There's only this one on the right left, and the little one in front of us. So once we've got rid of these, we'll go and remove the one in front of our greenhouse, and have a look if there's any around our other field to remove. If anything, there might be a few along the bottom of our other field, but I don't think there's any at the top. Even if there is, we don't turn around up there, so they won't affect us. And we've only got this little bush over here to remove now. Right, we don't have access to the land where this last bush is, so we won't be able to remove it. But it's only small, so it's not going to get in the way. And we've got rid of all the bushes that was close to our field anyway, so it doesn't matter. I think I'll remove some of these on the left here as well. Even though they aren't that close to the field, I think it will make it look a bit better. I won't remove all of them, maybe just that one and this one in front of us, because eventually I might put a vehicle shed or something like that in this area, so we can just paint over whatever else needs to be removed. Now let's go and get rid of the bushes in front of our greenhouse. And they do really get in the way when we're putting water in our greenhouse, so once they're gone, it will be much better. I might remove some of the bushes around where I park our vehicles as well, to neaten it up a bit. Yeah, that's much better without that bush blocking the doors. And I will get rid of these ones here behind where we park. I would like to paint concrete in around our greenhouse and where we park at some point as well. Once we've harvested and sold the silage bales, we'll have a decent amount of money, so we can do that then. Now I don't think there's many bushes around this field to remove, maybe just a couple along here. Yeah, I'll get rid of these ones here, and there's a few a bit further up that are close to our field. I won't remove none of these on the left, because they're not going to affect us, as they aren't that close to the field. And like I said, eventually, I'll build some things on the dirt area on the left, so we'll paint over the bushes around there when we do that. And this is the last one I'll remove along here, so I think that'll be all of the bushes that I wanted to get rid of removed. I will have a look to make sure before we return the mulcher, but we have got rid of a lot of them, so I doubt there will be any more. And I won't bother going up to the top of this field, because as I said, we don't turn around up there, so it doesn't matter. Okay, there is 2 small bushes next to our water trailer, so I'll remove them, then that should be everything. And then we can return the mulcher. I know we did spend quite a bit of money on leasing this mulcher just to remove some bushes, but it does look much better, so I think it was worth it. Okay, there isn't any over there to remove, or any around that field, so let's return this to the shop, and then once we've done that, we can fill our greenhouse up with water. Right, I've returned the mulcher to the shop, so let's put some water in our greenhouse. I'm not sure how much water we have left in there, but we'll check that once we've filled it up. And this trailer holds just over 2,000 litres, so once we've put this in there, that will last us a few days anyway. I do also want to check what percentage our silage bales have fermented once we've done this, because then we'll have a rough idea of when they'll be ready to sell. Okay, it was £208 to fill the trailer, and we've got 1,517 in the bank now. So after our cost tonight, we'll still have over 1,000 left, and we'll sell all our planks tomorrow, then I'll have to save whatever money we have to lease the equipment we need to harvest. And that's the trailer empty, so let's see how much water we have in the greenhouse. Okay, we've got 3,734 litres of water, so that will last us a few days, and there's 296 litres of lettuce in there, so we'll have a full pallet to sell by tomorrow as well. Now let's put this trailer back, and then we can go and see what % our silage bales are fermented. They haven't even been fermenting for a full 24 hours yet, so they might only be around 20%, but we'll see. I think they'll be ready to sell by the first day of July, which is the day we can harvest our own, so if we don't have enough of the equipment we need, we can sell the bales before we start harvesting. Okay, this bale's 31% fermented, which isn't bad, because like I said, they haven't even been fermenting for 24 hours yet. So they'll definitely be ready to sell in July, because they won't ferment another 70% by tomorrow. But yeah, July should be a good month for us to make some money, because we can harvest our oat and sell the silage bales. So hopefully we'll make a good amount of money doing that, then we can start to get a few more things and do more stuff. And we haven't actually got anything else we need to do now. I know we haven't done much today, but within the next few episodes we'll have plenty to do. And once we make enough money for more land, animals and other things, we'll have plenty to do every episode. But that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like, and feel free to subscribe so you never miss another video.